Gamification is this effort to try to turn pretty much everything into a game where you're collecting points for something, competing against other people. And the idea behind gamification is that you would be able, as a company or as a policymaker, to get people to do things that they would not otherwise do as easily, right? Because this suddenly becomes a game that they are playing against their Facebook friends. And again, this might sound very surreal and trivial, but a lot of people, both in Silicon Valley and in policymaking circles, are very excited about this because, again, it can motivate people to do things they wouldn't do otherwise. So it becomes a very tempting option for problem solving. So just to give you an example, last year, one of the biggest proponents and theorists of this gamification trend wrote an op-ed for Huffington Post where he argued that basically one way to solve the problem of civic participation in America is to start rewarding people with points for showing up at the election booth with their smartphones and checking in online the way they would check in at a bar or a pub or a restaurant as they now do with all sorts of apps like Foursquare. Right? So the idea is that, again, you can pretty much, because you carry your smartphones with you everywhere you go, and you carry your friends with you everywhere you go, everything can be turned into some kind of a competition, and you can get people to engage and do things that they wouldn't easily do previously, right? Because it's a new type of logic. It's like applying the logic of collecting frequent flyer miles to pretty much everything that you do, only that you're earning points that can then make you look nicer or stronger than your friends, or you're collecting points that you can later redeem into a latte, right? Because many of those virtual points are then convertible into products. It used to be that we wanted people to engage in behaviors like recycling because we thought that that's part of good global citizenship. We thought that they should do it for moral and ethical reasons because that was the right thing to do. Now, with proliferation of this new, what I call problem-solving infrastructure, it becomes possible to bypass that moral register and appeal to people as consumers and as gamers, or whatever other label you want to plug in here, and basically bypass the moral and ethical considerations altogether.